Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to continue looking at my photocard collection. So if you haven't seen part 1 of the series, I'll link that down in the description below. So in part 1 we took a look at my BTS collection, and in this part we're going to take a look at my top SM groups. So as I mentioned before, my top SM groups are EXO, NCT, and Shinee. And in that binder I also include EXO solos and Shinee solos and other subunits and such as SuperM. So yeah, but we'll go through EXO first, then NCT, and then that binder. So yeah, I think I said everything that I wanted to say in the intro of my first part, so we're just gonna get straight into this binder. Okay, so we're starting off with my EXO binder. So I got this binder from Target. It's actually the biggest binder that I own. I decided to give EXO a 4-inch binder just because I didn't want them to have multiple binders, but they kind of do since I did move their solos and subunits to the Shinee binder, but I don't really consider that as EXO as a group. They're just side projects. So actually after moving those out, I do have space now for this collection to grow a little bit, which is nice since EXO is having a comeback very soon and I'm so excited for it. But I haven't pre-ordered the album yet because I'm broke. But anyways, that's a story for another day. So on the side here I have just some stickers. I always like to decorate the spines too, since that's the part that shows when I shelve these. So these are just freebies that I've gotten. So they're of Kai, and this is a pre-order sticker that I got with my Magical Circus EXO CBX Blu-ray. So yep, and then in the back, oh wait, I didn't even mention what was in the front. In the front here I have I think this was a 2018 Season's Greetings postcards that I got as a pre-order gift, or at least the seller that I bought it from gave me these, so I don't know. And then on the back here I just have these really cute stickers that again usually I got with the trades or from purchases. So these are from Kpop, and that's Kai, Baekhyun, and Sehun. And then these little ones, I don't know who's supposed to be who, but they're adorable. I mean, some of them have the names, but that's Chanyeol, Kyungsu, Kai. It's really cute. But yeah, I just love stickers. You'll see that I always decorate my binders with stickers or fan art. And now let's take a look inside. So on the side here, I just keep, again, a bunch of freebies that I get. Well, actually, this here is an official standee that I got with my 2017 EXO Season's Greetings, and I was so fortunate to have pulled Kai. I actually loved his hair styled like this, and it's a silverish color. It's so pretty, and that was one of my favorite Season's Greetings concept for EXO. I also really like their 2019 one. And yeah, the rest were just gifted to me as freebies. And here in the middle, I have Yixing's sheep dollar thing, and then over here this is Exoplanet for, I think it was their Japan DVD. It looks like the HMV pre-order gifts. They usually give stickers, so I'm guessing that's what it was from. And then here's just my cover page. Oh, actually, can you see that? This is my For Life sticker. I put it on there. It kind of blends in, but I think it shows up on camera. So yeah, I just put that there because I thought it looked cool. Okay, so going back to the cover page, as you can see, I printed out an OT12 picture because to me, EXO will always be OT12 no matter what. I mean, when I first got into EXO in 2016, they were already OT9 at that point, Chris Luhan and Tao had already left, but my first introduction to them was through watching EXO Showtime. So in that show, Chris Luhan and Tao were still there, and after watching it I became familiar with them. I learned all their names, and then I went on Wikipedia to find out which members had left, because actually the person who introduced me to EXO, she told me that 3 of the 4 Chinese members leave, so she told me and gave me fair warning not to get attached to them, and I was like, yeah, okay, sure. And then I totally forgot about her warning when I was watching the show and got really invested. So after I was done watching it, I go on Wikipedia, and under past members or former members, I see Chris was the first one to leave, and my god, was I devastated. Seriously. For people who are just getting into EXO, or if you're watching this video and you're thinking about getting into EXO, you should listen to her warning, not like me. Don't get attached to the Chinese members, all 4 of them really, because Yixing too, it's he's sometimes not even a part of their promotions, and it's really sad. But anyway, so here I have just another one of my cover pages that I used to have for my old EXO binder, but then I moved to this 4-inch binder and I liked this as the cover better, so I just moved this inside here. Okay, so as you can see here, I just have a divider that says Korean photo cards, so that's self-explanatory. This section contains all of my EXO Korean photo cards. So we start off with Chris. So I thought it best to give the X members their own separate page so that like going forward I would have like OT9 sets that would fill up the 9 pocket page nicely. So, and also I just thought it'd be like a nice tribute to like have Chris as like my opening page because he was my first ever EXO bias. So it just makes me happy like when I open up my binder and see his face like first thing. So yeah, as you can see, I'm just missing 2 of his photo cards, his Mama Type A and his Overdose one. So he only participated in these comebacks. But yeah, and the Type A photo cards are actually really expensive. And I know that they have like Chinese press and Korean press, but I'm only looking to collect the Korean press. But those are more expensive. So yeah, that's why I'm still missing it. And then for Luhan too, he only has 6 photo cards and I'm missing 4 of them, but hoping to complete his as well. And then we have Tao. So he actually stayed up until Exodus, so that's why he has like 2 extra photo cards. And then this would normally be like an empty slot, but I decided to collect Kai's Mama Type A photo card and just like put that there, because for the rest of the members I'm not collecting Type A because like I said, it's kind of expensive. So only for like the 3 X members and Kai I'm collecting, because for them like they only have like these photo cards, so I want to collect whatever photo cards that they have, and Kai just because he's my current EXO bias. But to get everybody's Type A would be too much, so yeah, that's why we jump into like Mama Type B. So yeah, I'm not looking to collect like all of their Type A's. Maybe I should just limit to collecting a few members rather, that would save me more money, but nope, I'm still holding out on the hope that I can collect all of OT9 now, but I'm still missing so many photo cards as you can see here. But actually for a lot of their early albums, you're going to see a lot of fillers still because I'm focusing on their newer albums and then I'm working my way back. So yeah, that's why you're going to see a lot of missing photo cards. But actually for this set, Growl Type A, I completed the set just because I really loved it. So yeah, they just look so cute. So yeah, I did complete that set. And then we have the Type B. So you'll notice for a lot of the earlier sets too that I only have like Kai and maybe like one other random member. Usually it's because like I would pull a member and keep it, and then I would buy Kai's photo cards because initially I was only planning on collecting Chris and Kai. But then yeah, as time went on I was like, you know what, maybe I should collect OT9 or OT12. So yeah, me and my dumb ideas, because this collection is stressing me out so much just because like I'm so behind and I'm missing so many things. But anyways, and then we move on to Miracles in December. So yeah, I actually pulled Kai in both of my albums, the Chinese and Korean versions. So I have one on display on my shelf and then I just keep one in here. And I'm not looking to collect all the snow globes just because like it's going to take up a lot of space and they're probably like not that common like to trade for or buy. So anyways, I think I'm just gonna get Chris's one and call it a day, or maybe I'll get the OT12 one. And oh, I forgot to mention though that there were some group photo cards that came with their earlier albums. I forget which one. I think like maybe Growl or Mama came with them, but yeah, I'm not looking to collect their group photo cards. So then we move on to Overdose. This is another one of my favorite sets. I think this page will look so nice completed. But yeah, I only have Kai and Sehun. And the backs actually look really nice too because it has their initials. So yeah, and then we move on to Exodus. So yeah, this album actually came with 20 versions, 10 versions for like the Korean version and then 10 for the Chinese. So I currently have 10 versions. So I'm waiting till I complete my album collection before I buy like any other photo cards, because I might just trade the photo cards that I pull for the ones that I'm missing. So yeah, it doesn't make sense to buy any right now until I have all the albums. So yeah, that was the Korean and this is the Chinese version. And then moving on to Love Me Right, which was the repackage. So yeah, this is the Korean version. And then we have the Chinese version. None of my other collections are as impressive as my BTS collection. I'm missing so many photo cards. And for Sing For You, they also did member versions. So at this point, Tao had left, so there's only 9 members. So they had 9 for the Korean version and then 9 for the Chinese version. So yeah, a total of 18 albums to collect. I only have 3 right now, so I don't know if I want to collect all the albums for that, to be honest. Anyways, and also the photo cards, like they're the exact same pictures. The only difference is the backs. So the Korean backs are white and the Chinese versions are black. So I do have Suho's Chinese version, so I'm looking to trade that for like any of these versions that I'm missing, but yeah, I didn't see a point in collecting both of them if the photo card was gonna look the exact same. And then moving on to Exact, so yeah, we have the Lucky version, or the Lucky One version, and the Monster version. And I really love this photo card of Baekhyun. But if you look closely, it's a little dented. It just came that way, and it's always bothered me. I don't even know why I pointed that out, because I feel like you guys can't tell on camera. And Kyungsoo always looks so cute in his photo cards, like with his awkward little like thumbs up. It's adorable. And then we move on to Lotto, which is my first EXO comeback, so I really love this set too. And then we have Kai and Sehun down there. And yeah, I'm missing so much. My gosh, it's stressing me out looking at this. This is why I actually don't go through this binder a lot, just because, yeah, I just like to pretend that like I'm not missing as many as I am. But okay, so this is For Life, and they had 2 sets. So this is type A and type B. So I actually pulled Suho's, and then I just bought Kai's set, and this is back when I thought I was only collecting Kai, and then I decided to collect everybody's, so we're still missing everybody's photo cards. And then we also had the postcards for Life, so I pulled Yixing's in mine, but then I went ahead and bought Kai's postcard. But I'm also thinking about getting Baekhyun's and Sehun's, because they're my bias record. So I think I want to get theirs as well, just so that I could fill up this page. But yeah, I'm not trying to collect all the postcards for that. And then this is just like the extra postcard that comes with the album. And then we move on to the War, or Coco Bop, as I like to call it. So I decided to collect all the postcards for this comeback just because I really love the concept for it. Like, I really like the whole comic book theme. And yeah, it kind of just reminds me of like fan art almost in a way. So if you know me, you know I love my fan art. And if you have all of them, like if you line up the backs, it makes a picture, which I thought was pretty cool. So yep, have all of them. And then I even completed like the photo card sets. So the postcard set was version A, this is version B. And I really love Chenyol and his little filters. And then we have the private version. I don't know why I didn't just call it version C, but anyways. And then we have the repackaged album, or The Power of Music. And this is another one of my favorite sets. I just love that it's so colorful looking. And again, I love his filters. And the backs, these actually look like little Dragon Balls. And yeah, really love these sets. They're so cute. And then we have Universe. Yeah, I was doing pretty good at this point. Like, starting from the War onwards, like I was just completing all their sets. So I really love that Xiaomin one. He's adorable. And Kai's photo card set was really nice, and this one too. I actually pulled Kyungsoo's forehead one, which is so funny because I know that was such a sought after photo card. It was so funny when I saw his forehead. I'm like, oh my gosh, Kyungsoo, you troll. But I love him. And then we have the comic book pages. So I'm not looking to collect all these just because they're kind of hard to find. It would be cool to have it all, but yeah. And also there was like 2 types. Like, you could have the Korean pages or the Chinese ones. And I don't know why, but the Chinese ones don't have like an English translation. Like the Korean one, like, see how it's English and Korean? So yeah, I don't know why they didn't put English over here, but that's SM for you. It's really stupid. So I only have 3 pages because I bought 3 copies. I bought 2 Korean versions and then 1 Chinese. But yeah, I'm not going to bother buying these. But I do have the last page. Over here it says to be continued. And then I think if you were lucky, there was like a special lenticular that also came with that album. But of course I wasn't lucky, so I didn't get it. But I'm not going to bother with that. And then we move on to Don't Mess Up My Tempo, which just came out a year ago, and I can't believe it's already been a year, and I still haven't completed the set. I'm only missing a few cards, but still. So yeah, I'm missing Kyungsoo over here. I'm missing Xiumin, Suho, and Kyungsoo again. And then lastly here, I'm missing Xiumin and Chen. And then over here we have the postcards. So I decided to collect the postcards for these because, yeah, I got most of them anyways at this point. I'm just missing a few of the international ones. I have all the domestic ones. So I might as well just complete that. Okay, and then we have the Vivace version, and yeah, so that was a repackage, and this version actually included Lay, which is really nice. I really want to complete this set so badly. And then we have Love Shot, and I think I pulled this Suho, and I pulled one of Kai's. I think I pulled this one of Kai, and then I bought these two, but still missing everybody's. I just haven't bothered like collecting EXO in a while, which I really should now. I said, I think it was last year in one of my videos, I was like, 2019 is going to be the year of EXO for me. And then, yeah, like, we're already in November and I haven't even made any progress whatsoever, I feel like. But 2020, guys, we'll make 2020 the year of EXO. Okay, and then over here, I just made the fillers for Obsession. So I looked at the album details, and I believe there's going to be 2 types per version. So they have the EXO version and the XXO version. So there's 2 sets for each. And then there's these things called photo slides, which they're doing. And I'm hoping that the photo slides will actually fit in this 9 pocket. Like, you never know if it's going to be like oddly shaped or whatever, but I'm hoping that everything fits. Yeah, my fillers are so ugly. Like, I know it doesn't look like aesthetic or nice as other people's, but I just don't see the point in spending all that time when eventually this is all going to end up in the trash. So okay, and then moving on to the Japanese photo cards. So this is actually a really small section because I only have 3 Japanese albums. So we start off with the Love Me Right Romantic Universe album, and there's only like 1 set of photo cards for it, so it's easy for me to complete because I bought all members versions, so I just really had to trade for the photo cards that I was missing. And yeah, I just really love it. It's a really nice, pretty, colorful set, and this is one of my favorite Kai photo cards. And then there's the backs. And then we have Coming Over, and same thing, they did member versions, so I bought all versions, and then it was easy for me to just trade for the ones that I was missing. And then, oh, here are the backs, they're so pretty. And then we have the Countdown album, and yeah, so this was like an OT8 comeback, so that's why I have a filler here, but it's complete otherwise. So yeah, I really love their Japanese photo cards, as I said. It's just something about them, like the quality is really nice too. And then I just have like the pre-order cards for the Countdown album. And then we move on to miscellaneous photo cards. So for miscellaneous photo cards, I just throw in anything else that aren't album photo cards. So we start off with their 2015 Season's Greetings. So yeah, SM used to do like 2 different versions for EXO's Season's Greetings, which is really annoying. So they had this global version and Chinese version, I think that's what they were called. So yeah, I think this is the global one, and then this is the Chinese one. And actually in 2015 Tao was still a part of the group, but because like there's only 9 slots, I decided to just put Tao in the back then as a former member, and then I just put the group card. So this is the global one and this is the Chinese one, and then these are just fillers. And then we move on to the 2016 Season's Greetings. So at this point Tao had left, so they all fit nicely on the 9 pocket page. So this is the global version, and I really love this set. And then we have the Chinese version. And then this is the global version's like unit photo cards, and this is the Chinese version unit photo cards. And then we move on to the 2017 Season's Greetings. So I just put the group pictures here, and then I just put the member versions here in age order. And then also their 2019 Season's Greetings is one of my favorite, because I love astrology, and I just thought that the signs in the back also just look really pretty. So here, can you see that? It's really pretty. So they have like 3 different ones for each member. It takes up like 3 pages, but I think they're so pretty that I just wanted to keep them in my binder. And then we have the EXOology live album special editions postcards. So yeah, just keep them here. And in the back they have like a little special message, which is why I decided to display them and not put them back to back. And Tao was still a part of the group. I miss him. And yeah. And then this is like a really random page. Okay, so this is when I was first starting to collect and I had no idea what I was doing. Like, I just saw anything with Kai's face and wanted to buy it. So yeah, I just bought Kai's Polaroids for Exodus, and then somebody just gifted me this endorsement postcard of Kai. Okay, so again, I just have like extra Kai postcards that I don't plan on collecting like further, but these are just the ones that I bought thinking that they were like album postcards, but they weren't. So yeah, there was only like one For Life postcard per member, but I thought that these were like part of that set, but they aren't. They're just extras. So whatever, I decided to keep them because he just looks really good. But yeah, like I said, going forward, I'm not going to be collecting any of those extra things. It's too much. Okay, so this next page is really random. So at the top here, I have the group photo card that came with the limited edition box set of the Young's photo books. And I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but yeah, I really do love that photo card so much. It's of OT11 because unfortunately at that time, Chris had already left the group, but they look really, really cute. Here, let me show you a close-up. So yeah, there they are. So cute. Love them. And there's the back. So yeah, that's what I was trying to say. I know I mispronounce it all the time. So yeah, let me put that back. Okay, and then the next photo card over there is the group card that came with the version 2 light stick. And then that one of Kai from Nature Republic was actually gifted to me, and it's always so sweet when people gift me things, like when we're trading. Like, it's really not necessary, but I always keep all the official and non-official cards that are gifted to me, whether I collect it or not. So yeah, and then over here I have his Exordium.live album photo card, and it's one of my favorite photo cards of his. He just has such a beautiful side profile. Like, look at that jawline. It really can cut a bitch. And then that photo card in the middle is from the Elysion and Soul DVD, and it was the first and only time I ever did a three-way trade. It's just that it's not really common to do three-way trades, but these photo cards are really hard to find, so I'm glad that that worked out. And then that photo card over there is from the Elysion.live album, and I did an unboxing on my channel of that, but unfortunately my copy, even though it was like brand new and sealed, it didn't come with a photo card. And I contacted the seller, but like it really wasn't their fault. So then I had to go on eBay and find another copy. So I think it was Great Music CD who was selling the live albums with photo cards that you could select. So yeah, I just went ahead and bought another copy, and then I selected Kai's photo card. That way I could avoid trading. And then over here I just have a filler for Kai's light stick version 3 photo card because I'm waiting to trade my Schumann photo card for that. But if I can't find a trade, then I'll probably just end up selling my Schumann card and then buying Kai's instead. And then over here I have the large postcard that came with their present gift photo book. It's really pretty. And then over here I have the 2 transparent cards that came with the present the moment photo book. And then lastly, I just have unofficial photo cards or Lomo cards that I got when I bought my albums. I think on Amazon. Yeah, they usually send these type of photo cards. And yeah, they're double-sided. So, yep. As you can see, I have some dupes. And then lastly, here in the back, I just keep like official things that couldn't fit in like my binders, or I just didn't have sleeves for them. So here I have the sticker set that came with the version 3 light stick. And then over here I have the EXO-CBX sticker set that came with their Blooming Days album. And then over here I have the stickers that came with the War album. So actually there's like a little note down here that says that these stickers will be included in the first edition of the album due to the incorrect spelling of the artist name Baekhyun on pages 66 and 67. And then lastly, I have this Luhan picture. I was going to call it a postcard, but it's not really a postcard. It's like this flimsy paper material. But yeah, it came with his album called 27. And I would normally put this in my Shinee binder where I also put like all my EXO solos and subunits. But I don't like have a binder page that would fit this, and even if I did, I don't think I would want to put it in like one of those binder pages just because it's so flimsy. I wouldn't want it to like bend, so I just keep it in this binder here because it has like a pocket and it would be like up against something sturdy, so it won't like get damaged. So yeah, that's pretty much all I keep in the back over here. So here, let me I'll put these back later off camera. So that was this binder. So basically it just contains my EXO Korean and Japanese photo cards, as well as some miscellaneous photo cards. So yep, now we can move on to my NCT binder. Okay, so this is my NCT binder, and as you can see, I just decorated the front with a bunch of official stickers that I've gotten from their albums, such as Limitless and Chain. And to be honest, I hate the way this turned out. Like, it looks so ugly. I think I was trying to go for like a collage kind of effect, but it just looks messy, and I really just need to replace it as soon as possible. I'm thinking maybe I'll just buy some cute fan art prints or something and then just move this on the inside, because I don't want to throw it away, because again, I use like my official stickers. But yeah, kind of regret it. And the binder itself I got from Staples. It's 1.5 inch, and then on the side here I just labeled it with all the subunits that I have inside, so NCT 127, NCT Dream, and WayV. And then the back is just plain. There's no cover sleeve here, and yeah, it just says Staples because that's where I got it. So yeah, now let's just open it up. Okay, so on this left hand side I just have this little pouch. That's why I really like these binders, because like it's good for like storing extra things or unofficial things that I get sometimes with trades or purchases. So yeah, we can go through them really quickly. So yeah, let's start off with this. So this is nothing special, it's just the actual packaging for some of the photo cards that I've gotten. So like the Neo City tour bus PCs, like I just kept the little packaging that it came in. And this is the special One Day Memorial Book photo card set. I just kept the packaging for it because it's official, and I don't know, I hoard things, like don't at me. And then yeah, these are actually mostly freebies, but the stickers in the front here are from the Limitless album. Let me show you. So actually the first 3 are the ones that I actually pulled from my album. So I pulled 2 Do-youngs and 1 Haechan, but I wasn't planning on collecting these because it already came with a bunch of the mini PCs for like all the members in the albums. So I'd rather just store those in my main binder, and these I just keep in the side. And then these 2 were just given to me with the purchase, so Win-Win in Utah. But yeah, I'm not trying to buy the whole set. And then these are just unofficial freebies. And then I have the magnet set that came with the Neo City Japan Blu-ray that I bought and unboxed on my channel. And these also came with the Limitless album. So I actually pulled Taeyong, Mark, and Win-Win, but I'm still looking to trade my Win-Win for Utah, because then I would have my top 3. But it's not like a high priority or anything. It would just be nice to have my top 3. And then I have Taeyong's mini photo book that came with the Z Icon photo book. Because Taeyong's my bias, I chose his. So yeah, he looks so amazing here. Like, oh my gosh, look at his veins. I can't. Arms. My weakness. So anyways, I didn't unbox this on my channel, so I can go through this really quickly. He's adorable. Like, this boy gives me whiplash. Like, one moment he's like cute, and then the other second he's like killing me. I can't. So yeah, I just keep that on the side. And then lastly, I just have Taeyong's standee that I got with I didn't get with my 2017 Season's Greetings, but that's where this came from. I actually had to buy it separately because my Season's Greetings I bought secondhand and it didn't come with a standee. So yeah, of course I had to get his because he's my bias. Okay, so now moving on to the photo cards. So the way I organize this binder is to have it divided into subunits. So we start off with NCT 127, and then I always go chronological with the albums. So yeah, this is NCT 127 or NCT #127. And I collect all members of NCT. I mean, I'm kind of crazy to even attempt this, but so far we're doing good. And yeah, I just put fillers in the first and last slot just to fill up the page. So that's version 1 and the backs. And then here's the other version and the backs. Okay, and then we move on to Limitless. So Limitless didn't come with like your traditional photo cards. It came with postcards and stickers and a bunch of other random crap that like, I don't know, was not interested in collecting. But I did want to get at least Taeyong and Utah since they're my top 2. And then this is one of the ones that I pulled and it has Taeyong in it, so I decided to keep that. And then I just sold off the postcards that I pulled, and I ended up, oh no, I think I actually pulled Utah's. Yeah, so I just sold my Do-young postcard and I bought Taeyong's, and then yeah, I have this page complete. And I'm not looking to collect the other members' postcards just because it's just too much, and they're not that easy to find either. So yeah, and then here are the backs with their little messages. And then here I decided to just put the stickers, so just to like have something to show for all of the members. So again, I'm not collecting like the big stickers as I showed you, I just keep them in the side, and instead I'd rather just have like the little ones because they're easier to display, and I have all the members for it. And then I have their floating heads. Again, not really the most aesthetic of their albums, but it's fine. And then we move on to Cherry Bomb, which is actually, I think, one of my favorite eras, if not my favorite era of NCT 127 so far. It's the era that really got me to stan NCT. I mean, I got into them during Limitless, but this is one where, like, Yuta bias wrecked me so hard. For a second, I even considered making him my bias, but no, that's always Taeyong's spot. And yeah, I decided to collect the whole set. And then here are the backs. Look how cute the backs are. I love it. And then, yep, moving on to then regular, irregular. So they had postcards, which I've collected for all members. So I just put them in age order. And then we have the photo cards. So with this comeback, we had Jungwoo join the lineup, but because, like, obviously there's only 9 pockets here, I decided to just put Jungwoo in the back. I know some people put Haechan in the back because he's the youngest and they also do age order, but it just made more sense to me to have the original NCT 127 lineup and then just put Jungwoo in the back as, like, the new addition. But anyways, here's the second version. And then the back with Jungwoo's floating head. He looks like a floating head because he's like blending in with the background. Okay, and then we have Regulate, and this one wasn't hard for me to collect because I ended up buying like each one of theirs like album covers, and then I just traded for the ones that I was missing. But buying the albums wasn't cheap either, so it's almost the same thing as having to buy the whole set. And then I just keep Jungwoo in the back. Okay, and then next we have We Are Superhuman, or Superhuman, and this was actually a really great comeback. I loved it, and this is actually when NCT 127 went back to being a 9-member lineup, because when Win had left, they put him in WayV instead, and I actually just like it because now I actually can display all of the members without having like Jungwoo in the back by himself, because as you can see over here, he's all lonely by himself. But yeah, it's a really pretty set. And then here's the back with their signatures. And then over here we have the circle cards because, yeah, SM decided to make circle cards a thing, and to be honest, I'm not that mad about it because I actually do like these. I actually prefer them over the postcards that they did for regular, irregular. Okay, and then we have the We Are Superhuman Kino PCs, and as you can see, I only have one photo card, but it's the one that I pulled, and it's of Taeyong, my bias, as I've mentioned a million times already, and I was so freaking happy when I pulled it, because 1, I just never pull him, 2, his photo cards go for really expensive, and they're just so hard to trade for, so pulling him was like just a blessing, and I'm still holding out in the hope that I can collect the rest of the set. I haven't made any efforts to like buy them yet, because last time I checked they were going for like around $40, and it's just too much right now, but maybe one day I can go back and complete it. But I'm not stressing out too much about the Kino PCs. Like, for me it's just like a bonus. My main priority will always just be their album photo cards, like, yeah. So anyways, moving on to their Japanese photo cards. So this is their first Japanese album, Chain, and I just love their Japanese photo cards a lot. It's so pretty. So I have all their photo cards and the backs. And then Awaken. This is probably one of my favorite sets besides Cherry Bomb. Look at it. So pretty, the colors. And yeah, the backs. Okay, so that was it for NCT 127. So now moving on to NCT 2018. And I'm really sad that they didn't do like an NCT yearbook for this year, or like have an NCT 2019 group, like with all the members, including like all the WayV members. I don't know why, but I was really looking forward to that. But it looks like SM had other plans and made SuperM, which, hey, I'm not mad about, but it would have been nice to have all the NCT members like back together again. It's just a little reunion, but it's fine. Maybe next year. So anyways, they only did one album together, so it was Empathy, but they did 2 versions, and with 18 members, it was a lot to collect. I think I just bought this whole set in one go because I just didn't have the patience to trade or buy them one by one. So yeah, this is all like the first version. So age order, so it ends with Jisung. And the backs are really pretty as well. And this is the second version. Lucas and Jungwoo both, like, I remember when I first saw them, like, oh my gosh, these two, they're gonna wreck me, and they definitely have. Okay, and then moving on to NCT Dream. So, yep, my babies. So we start off with the first, and I'm not gonna lie, when I first heard Chewing Gum, I'm like, okay, I'm never gonna get into this group or the subunit, but of course they grew on me, like how could they not? But I was like, oh, it's just too bubblegum pop for me. But then when this album came out, We Young, I started to like their sound a little bit better, and I already loved Mark at that point because, like, you know, from NCT 127 and stuff. But yeah, they were adorable too. And then over here we have the We Go Up crew cards, our ID cards. So around this time is when I started to like their sound a lot. Or actually it was when they released Empathy and they had that song Go. Yeah, and that's when I was like, okay, you know, I'm digging them. Like, their more mature sound. And yeah, We Go Up was a great comeback. And I also love that Jaemin was able to participate. Because yeah, I don't think Jaemin was in the first two. No. For health reasons. But yeah, he joined them. And he's actually my NCT Dream bias. Aside from Mark, because after Mark left. And then I think Jisung is a close second. And then we have Lee Boom, and yeah, collected all members, and they did the circle cards for them as well. So this is version 1, and then version 2. I forget the names of the versions, so yeah, don't mind me. And then we have the scratch cards. So I got all of those as well. And then again, the keynotes is where I always mess up. So I just kept who I pulled, which is Chunla. And yeah, I don't know. I'm still debating whether I should collect these or not. If I don't, I'll trade him for either Jaemin or Jisung. Okay, and then moving on to WayV. So this is actually what I'm trying to make my next priority, is to complete my WayV sets, because as you're gonna see, I'm missing everything. So we start off with Take Off, their debut album, and as you can see, I just have my pull, which was Lucas, and then I have Shajin's circle card, and I just kept the sticker that came with the album. But for some reason, this album was just really hard for me to get a hold of. I actually had to join a group order, which I never do for albums, but like I didn't see it up for pre-order or like on any of the regular K-pop sites that I order from. But their next one actually I've seen everywhere, so this should be easier for me to collect, Take Over the Moon. So I still haven't ordered it yet, but I made the fillers because I do plan on collecting all of their photo cards. So yep. And then we move on to miscellaneous photo cards. So just anything else outside of album photo cards. So as you can see here, I have the 2017 NCT Season's Greetings photo cards. So yeah, it goes up to here. And then this one in the middle, I just put the group photo card that came with the Empathy album. But yeah, and then here I have the NCT 127 Tour Bus photo cards. And I don't think I pulled any of these. I think I traded for all of them. But yeah. And then over here, I have the D-Icon photo cards. This is actually one of my favorite sets that I have. It's so pretty. I've always loved like black and white shots, and it just looks so nice, like the page completed. Okay, and then we have the We Are Superhuman postcard that came with the American version of the album. I only bought the American version. I didn't get the Korean one because it didn't come with like anything extra. And then the D-Icon stickers. So just put that there. And then I just have this page of freebies that I gotten with trades and stuff. And then these are some more freebies. These ones I think I got from Choice Music. And then these I got from Choice Music again when I ordered my summer vacation kits. And then lastly, I just have the photo cards that came with my High Soul photo book. So yeah, I decided not to like pop them out. I'd rather just keep them together. But yeah, that's it. So that was my NCT collection. So I'm doing pretty good for the most part. Like I said, it's WayV that I haven't been doing too well with, but it's okay. Like right now I'm not too far behind. So I just want to make them a priority, and then I'll decide if I want to get the keynotes or not. But otherwise I'm pretty up to date with them. Alright, so now let's move on to my Shinee binder. Okay, so this is the last binder that we're going to take a look at, and it's what I call my Shinee binder, although I do have like EXO solos and subunits as well as SuperM in here. so yeah, as you can see, the cover page I just got from one of my Taemin DVDs that I pre-ordered off of HMV Japan. So they gave me this mini poster. I thought it looked really pretty and went with the color of the binder. And actually, if I pull this out, you can see there's a picture of Taemin in the back, but like this didn't really match the aesthetic as much as this did. So yeah, I just keep it on this side. So yeah, let me put that back. Alright, and then here on the side, I just labeled it Shinee and SuperM. This is before I added my EXO solos and subunits, because then my EXO binder was getting full. So I should probably like rewrite that and add EXO, but yeah, you get the point. So it's the same type of binder as my NCT one, so it's 1.5 inches, and I got it from Staples. So yeah, the back is just going to be plain. So anyways, let's take a look inside now. So yeah, as the last binder, as you can see, there's a pouch on the side, but yeah, as you can see, they're just shiny extras. And this is actually an official card that came with my Taemin Flame of Love album. So yeah, I won't go through all that because there's really not much in there anyways. Okay, so now onto the photo cards. So as you can see, we start off with Shinee. So for Shinee, I only collect 3 out of the 5 members. So yeah, I collect Junghyun, Minho, and Taemin. And Taemin is my bias. Junghyun has always been my bias wrecker. And then just because I wanted to collect 3 members because it looks nicer, like in a 9-pocket page, because like, you know, you have 3 in a row. So it was actually a toss-up between Key and Minho, but ultimately Minho won out, and I believe he's my 3rd favorite, but again, I don't necessarily like to rank members. So anyways, yeah, for Sherlock, I just have Taemin, and then I'm missing all their Misconceptions of You, because I don't even own the album. I have a Misconceptions of Us, the repackage. So yeah, I don't have an album, so I didn't have any pulls, but I do want to collect the photo cards at least. I don't really plan on buying the album. And then Misconceptions of Me, I only want to collect the version A because there's version A and version B, but version B, I know there isn't a photo card for Junghyun, and because he's one of the members I collect, I decided to just stick with version A. Plus version B is kind of more rare and expensive, so yeah, we're not gonna bother. And then Misconceptions of Us, I only have Taemin's. I actually bought this, but I pulled the group photo card, which I still have. It's just like on another page, and yeah, I still need to get Minho and Junghyun's. And then we move on to Everybody, the bookmarks. So I pulled Key, and then I traded someone for Minho, and I still need to get Junghyun and Taemin's. So yeah, I'm not doing too well with their earlier albums, but we'll get there. And then we have Everybody. So I actually pulled Junghyun's photo card, and this is one of my favorite photo cards. He looks amazing. I think that's the only time I ever pulled him from like a Shinee album. Well, obviously I would pull him for his solos, but anyways. And then we have Odd, version A and version B. So missing both the Junghyun's. And for a while there, his photo cards were kind of hard to come by, but I feel like now like his photo cards are back to being like a more reasonable price. But I don't know, it makes me so mad that people have to jack up his prices for no reason. But yeah. Alright, and then moving on to Married to the Music. So yeah, I just had Minho's, and then we skipped 1 of 1 because like it didn't come with like your traditional photo cards. It came with those big like cardboard looking things. I don't know what they're called. So yeah, I have those, but they're like on a later page. So anyways, we move on to 1 in 1. So there's 2 versions, version A and version B. I think I pulled this Taemin Baby one, which I was super happy about. And I forget, maybe I had to buy these. Or no, I pulled this as well. I bought 2 copies, and I got these 2, and then I bought that one. Sorry, I don't think I've been showing the bags, but yeah. Okay, and then we move on to A Story of Light. Okay, so they released like 3 EPs. It was Story of Light episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and then they did the epilogue. So this page has episodes 1, 2, and 3. So the one in the middle is from episode 1, and for episode 1 they didn't have like any member version photo cards. They only had like 3 group ones. So this is the one that I pulled, and I didn't bother collecting the other 2 ones just because they looked very similar. And yeah, I was just happy with the 1 photo card. And then when they released episode 2, they did member versions. So I collect Taemin and Minho, and then I just decided to get both of the group photo cards. And then same thing with version 3, they did member versions. So I got Minho and Taemin, and I decided to get the 2 group photo cards, and I just stored it this way so that like in the middle we have all the group photo cards, and on the side we have both the Minhos, Then on this side we have Taemin's. And then you can see the backs. So yeah, this says number 1. These are all 2. And this is from episode 3. Okay, and then lastly for epilogue, they did 2 versions per member for photo cards. So I have both the Minho's and both the Taemin's. And then I have both of the group photo cards in the middle. And starting from Story of Light onwards, I've decided to just stick to collecting just Taemin and Minho's, and I won't be collecting like another member. If there's a group card, I'll get that. And then over here we have Sherlock, like this little sticker. I don't know, it just came with the album and I didn't know where to put it. So yeah, I just put it there. And there are the backs. Alright, and then we have the 1-of-1 cards. This is what I was trying to say. So for this, I actually pulled Keys, and I pulled Junghyun's because I actually bought 2 copies at the time. And then I just bought Minho and Taemin's because I do collect Minho, Taemin, and Junghyun. But then because like I would have this as a blank spot, I decided to just keep Keys. And honestly, I do love Key. I love all the members, so yeah, I would just get Onyu's just to have all 5 of them, but then again, he would just be on a page by himself, so it's fine. And then moving on to Shinee World 5, the DVD postcards. I decided to just put these in here because I really loved them. And this DVD is just definitely one of my favorites. It's really special for many reasons. So yeah, I just keep the postcards there. Okay, and then next we move on to solos. So we start off with Junghyun. So at the very top here, I have his base photo cards. And this is probably my favorite Junghyun photo card ever, like including from like all of his Shinee photo cards. And then we have his She Is photo cards, and I loved his pink hair so much. He looks so cute there. And then I have his Story Op 2 photo cards. So there's 2 versions, this one and this one. And his Story Op 1 album didn't come with photo cards, and neither did his Poet Artist. So yeah, I have his set complete. It's definitely one of my favorite pages. And then there are the backs. Okay, and then we move on to Taemin's solo photo cards. So at the top here we have his Ace photo cards, and look how close up that selfie is. Like you'll see as time goes on, like his selfie game gets better. But like in the beginning, they're like so close up. But it's cute. And then we have his Press It photo cards, so they're the ones in the black and white. And then we have his Move photo cards. So Move came with 4, so these are the first 2. And then, hold on, here are the backs. And then at the top here, I have his other 2 Move photo cards. And then I have his moving photo cards. I don't know why, like I ordered it in this funny way, but yeah. And then I have his Want photo cards. So yeah, again, this is another adorable photo card. His selfie game, see? It's gotten so much better. Like this page, definitely an improvement from Ace. And then here are the backs. And then we have the Want standees. So yeah, I got all 4 of them. I kind of don't like storing these in here because like it sticks out a little bit, but like I don't know what other like pocket page to put it in. I thought about putting these in like the 3 pocket page, but like there's 4 of them, I don't know. And this is definitely one of my favorite. I just love that photo shoot a lot. But then again, he looks amazing in that red suit. Want was just definitely one of my favorite albums of the year. And then I have the Want Kino PCs. So yeah, they came with like a total of 11 for each Kino, because there's 2 versions, so a total of 22 photo cards. And I like mixed up the photo cards from both of them just to like kind of match the aesthetic of the page. Like I put like the photo shoots that go together. So yep. And the backs are just plain. And then it goes up to here. So this is the last one. And then, well, these are the random photo cards that came with it. It came with like a total of 3 random photo cards, and you like pulled 2 in each Kino. So I do have an extra of one of these. I forget which one. I'm probably gonna do a whole trade sale video, so you'll see that later. And then there are the backs. I don't know if you can see that. And then I have the postcards that came with the Move album, and I bought like 4 copies. So yeah, I have 4 of these. And there's actually 1 on the back. Anyways, and then moving on to this page, we have Taemin's portrait postcard that came with the portrait photo book. So yeah, I'm still missing the other 2 versions because I decided I wanted to complete the whole set. And my favorite one is one where he's wearing his navy blue hoodie. So yeah, I really need to just bite the bullet and buy those postcards. They've been sitting in my eBay cart forever. And then I have his Offset Kino lenticular. Here, let me actually show it because it's actually pretty cool. Yeah, see it? So cool. So yeah, that came with his Offset Kino. And yeah, and then this is just a page of freebies minus the photo card in the middle, which is their Misconceptions of Us group photo card. So that's an official photo card. I just didn't know where else to put it because like I don't really collect Shinee group cards, but because I pulled it and it's my only OT5 photo card, like there's no way I could get rid of it. So I just put it in the back, and then I just like decorated the rest of the page with freebies that I've gotten. So yeah, and then here's the back with their signatures. Okay, so that was the end of my Shinee section, and now we move on to SuperM. So yep, they only have their 1 album out, but already there's so many photo cards to collect, and I do plan on collecting all members. So for their American Press album, I bought all 8 versions. So there was 7 for the members and then 1 group one. So yeah, I got 8 copies total. That's why I have 8 photo cards total between like the 2 versions. So I have Kai, Taeyong, and Ten for version 1. As you can see, I wrote US Press. And then I have Baekhyun, Taemin, Kai, Ten, and Mark for version 2. So yeah, these are 5, those are 3, so a total of 8. And then I'm missing Taeyong and Lucas for version 2. And I'm missing Baekhyun, Taemin, and Lucas and Mark for version 1. So yeah, I would like to complete that set, but then they had to go out and release the Korean press of the albums, which I haven't even ordered a single one yet. So I want to collect like all 8 of those first, and then yeah, have some pulls for that, and then I'll go back and like complete the sets. So yeah, these are the Korean press, so version A and version B. Okay, and then lastly, I have the tour photo cards that I recently got when I went to see SuperM at Madison Square Garden. But this is a photo card collection video, so I'll talk more about it in my next haul video. But yeah, I love them, and I'm so glad that I was able to see them. So yeah, that was the first set, and then here are the bags. So the bags are just plain. And then this is the second set. So they all came together. It was only $20 to get all of these photo cards, so that was a pretty good deal. And then these bags actually have little drawings and messages. So my favorites are Kai's, because look how cute his little bears are. And then Baekhyun's, he wrote Bacon, and I thought that was so funny. Like, that's my nickname for him, Bacon. So, yep. And yeah, now moving on to EXO, subunits, and solos. So, yep, we're gonna start off with EXO CBX, and I'm still missing these photo cards, even though like this album has been out since forever. Like, I don't know, I need to get my act together and complete this set already. So yeah, I have all of Baekhyun's photo cards, but I'm still missing 2 Chen's and 2 Xiumin's. And this is from Hey Mama, by the way. And then the backs. And then I have the postcards from their Blooming Days album. And because I bought both versions, I have 2 of the postcards. And then these are the photo cards. So yeah, I actually thought that I had this one on the way, which is why I marked it, but then I realized that I didn't buy it, so then I crossed it out. And so I'm still missing one of Baekhyun's photo card, otherwise I have the whole set complete. And then I have the other 3 on the back here. So yeah, I just need to get that one Baekhyun photo card. It's bothering me. I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet. And then I have the Japanese photo cards. So they only have 1 version for each member. So I'm missing Baekhyun's one for girls. And then I have all of their magic photo cards. And then here are the bags. Okay, and then we move on to EXO SC, their What a Life album. And there were so many photo cards that came with this album as well. And so far I just have my pulls. So yeah, I'm still missing Sehun's yellow one and Seon's pink one. And then I'm missing Chenyol's green one. And that's just from version 1. And then they have like another version, version 2. And I'm missing all of them. And then these are like the little tags that they came with. I just took like the little pin thing out so that I can like easily store it in these pockets. And there's the backs. And then I have the postcards. I'm still missing the pink postcard. So yeah, as you can see, I just wrote it, postcard number 2, but I have the yellow back one and the green one. And then I have their Kpop Photocards, and these I just used as fillers. They're like what came with those tags, but I just removed it from that and put it here. And in both of my Kpop, I pulled Sehun's photocards, so I still need to get Chanyeol's. And again, I don't know if I want to collect like the Kpop photocards, not just like for NCT, but even for EXO. Like, I don't know, they're just expensive and it's too much. Like, I'll buy the Kpop, but maybe I should just keep my pulls or trade for the ones, like the photocards that I want, and not bother collecting them. But for now, I just made fillers because I haven't made a decision on that yet. But when I do, I don't know, I'll rearrange things if I decide not to collect those. And then we move on to Lay's solo. So yeah, I have one of his Lose Control photocards, and then everything else I'm missing. And then for his Sheep album, he only had that like sheep dollar thing. And then what else did he have? Oh, and then for Namanana, like he had those tarot cards, and I used to keep them in my binder, but it just took up a lot of space, as pretty as they were, so I just put them back in the album. So yeah, he really doesn't have that many solo photo cards, so I thought it'd be nice to get these. And so what these are were basically like the pre-order cards. So there's 3 for Lose Control, and then there was 2 for Sheep. So I'll see. If I get them, great. If not, it's fine. Yeah, we'll see. And then look how cute the back is. His little sheep. Adorable. Okay, and then I have the postcards that came with his autobiography book. And then there's 3 more in the back. And then we move on to Chen's solo. So this is from his first album, April in a Flower. So these are my pulls because I got both versions. But then there's still 2 more for me to collect, and then there's 2 for the Kpop. But I haven't even bought his Kpop, and now it's already out of print, and now I regret not buying it. But again, I don't know if I should even bother with Kpop at this point. And then there are the bags. And then they also came with bookmarks, so those are the 2 that I pulled, and then there's 2 other ones. So yeah, I'm doing really bad at the moment with like all their solos. And then I still haven't bought his Dear My Dear albums, and I know I'm really bad, but like I'm so behind on albums, guys. I don't know what it is. So I made fillers for them. I do definitely plan on collecting his album, but then it also comes with the Kpop, which I made fillers for the Kpop, but again, I don't even know if I should bother with that because I didn't even get his first Kpop, and who knows, this might be out of print by now too. I haven't even checked. Okay, and then we move on to Baekhyun's solo, and I bought both copies, or both versions of his album, City Light. So those are my pulls, and then I bought his Kpop, and that's what I pulled, but I'm still missing the other 3. So his other Kpop and his other 2 versions for his album. Okay, and then we move on to Tao. So yes, these are the former members of EXO, but I didn't know where else to put them. I know it's technically C-pop, but I just put them with my Kpop photocard collection because, like, where else would I put it? So we start off with the single album, Adore. So yeah, I bought 2 copies. These were my pulls. I was lucky not to pull dupes, but I'm still missing his 3rd one. And I thought about buying like another copy and just seeing my pull, but like what are the odds of me getting the one that I'm missing? Like watch me pull one of these and then have to trade. And trading for this would be impossible because I feel like I'm the only person on the planet that collects Tao. I know I'm not, but like honestly, it's not common at all to see anybody trading or selling his photo cards. So yeah, I'm definitely on the hunt for that. This would definitely be like a high priority card. If anybody has it, please, please, please hit me up. And then I have his The Road photo cards. So I bought both versions, the Taiwanese and the Chinese version of the album. So I forget, I probably mixed up the order for them, to be honest. So yeah, it's all mixed up, but I have both sets. 4 came with the Chinese version, and then 4 came with the Taiwanese. I love this set so much, and The Road is one of my favorite albums, and I miss Tao so much. I need a new album ASAP. And then lastly, we have Luhan's Reloaded album photo cards, or I only have the 1, but I looked up the album details, and I think it comes with 7 photo cards. There was actually 2 different versions, the Chinese and Taiwanese. So the Chinese one comes with photo cards, the Taiwanese comes with stickers of the same photo cards. So I believe like there's a photo card of this for the Chinese version, but this is a sticker version because I got this with the Taiwanese one. And yeah, this was another sticker that came with the Taiwanese album, so I just used that one as a filler. I definitely don't plan on collecting the stickers. It would be nice to collect all these, but it's like all the way at the bottom of my list of things to get because like it's just hard to come by, so I'm not gonna like stress too much about it. So yeah, that's it, and that's just the back. Okay everyone, that's it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed seeing my top SM groups, and in the next part I'll be showing you guys my Stray Kids GOT7 and 17 collections, as well as like some other miscellaneous groups. So yeah, I'm really excited to show you all that. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a lovely day or night wherever you are, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!